Well, if you work, you are required by law to file income tax returns with the IRS, reporting your total income from employment as well as from investments.
And even though this is annual, every year millions of taxpayers are found to underreport their income or taxes owed. And in some cases, folks just fail to file taxes at all. According to the most recent data from the IRS, Americans owed more than $114 billion in back taxes, penalties, and interest back in 2020. That's despite the threat of stiff penalties, seizure of assets, and even jail time.
Joining us now is certified financial planner and the CEO of IRC Wealth, David Ragland. David, talk to us about why some people might fall behind on paying their taxes. I'm chronically one of the people who's always asking for an extension. In my case, it's usually money that I'm getting back from the government, and so it's really stupid that I don't get it sooner. But what's part of why some people don't actually get it done on time?
I think a lot of people who don't eventually never file are small business owners. You know, they're overwhelmed by the complexity of running their business, and the paperwork required to actually file the returns is what really is a huge impediment of getting the return filed, number one. And then number two is that you do have some people that believe it's unconstitutional that the income taxes that they're required to pay, and so they voluntarily don't file. Those are two of the primary reasons that we see when dealing with this subject.
Yeah, and, you know, there's some emotion to it. We mention this every time. The government should make it easier to file taxes. More people will file.
They know how much we make.
They know
all
how
of that's
much we
reported
make
to
and is
them.
removed.
Why put us all through this?
So what happens? What happens? That's just our regular rant. I apologize.
That's a daily discussion.
But tell us what happens to people who don't file taxes at all, because eventually it does catch up with folks, right?
Yeah, it does catch up to you, and the penalties and interest are huge. If you don't file your return, first of all, any unpaid taxes you're going to pay interest on. There's two separate types of penalties for failure to file. So it's a failure to file penalty, which goes up to 25% of the unpaid tax, as well as a late payment of the tax. So you basically have a lot of money that you're going to be paying on top of the tax. So if you don't file the tax returns, eventually what's going to happen is the IRS has the ability to actually file the returns on your behalf. They're going to take whatever information that they have. Yes, absolutely. They're going to take your W-2 and maybe your 1099 from your brokerage firm, and they're going to fill out a tax return on your behalf. They're going to be as conservative as possible. They're not going to take any deductions that you would maybe have against that income, and they're going to file the return. Then they're going to come and assess the tax. So just because you don't file the return doesn't necessarily mean that you can escape the IRS long term.
Yeah. But also, what about for people who are owed refunds? Is there a limit to the amount of time that you can still claim those taxes and try and get your money back?
So generally, there's a 3-year statute of limitations that applies in that circumstance. But generally, that's when you owe taxes and you actually file the return. So the statute actually starts once you file the return.
And all of that seems to suggest, David, that, look, you may be owed money, the government will work with you, and it may not be as bad as you expect if you're avoiding filing taxes. Like, there is a way to make everything right.
Oh, absolutely. They want compliance. You know, they want to drop that 5% non-compliance rate, which is 10 to 12 million taxpayers a year, down as far as they possibly can. So they can help you file the returns. They can set up a payment plan for you, whether it's a short-term payment plan or a long-term payment plan. They're going to go through your income and your assets to determine what a reasonable payment is. They're not going to take every single dollar that's coming in, as long as you reach out to them and work with them.
All right, David Ragland, great to chat with you. I hope folks listen to your advice. Thanks for joining us today.
Great to be here.